Yo, this is What's Up, Flobo. How's everyone doing out there? It's your boy Flopito, doing big things. Well, thank you so much for checking out this show and all the other shows, not only in the series of What's Up, Flobo, but definitely on the Flopito network. I haven't figured out what I call it. I know what I call it legally, but I don't know what I'm going to call it in general. I feel like the network sounds like I got like 8 different channels going. Before we get into today's topic, I just want to say this episode and all the other episodes brought to you part and by StreamYard, StreamYard.com. That's where I do most of my streaming shows on. Ironically, I do this show on YouTube directly, but when I'm not doing that, I'm usually on StreamYard. It helps me to give every one of my shows a different look, a different feel. I can do overlays, I can do website links, I can run a chat. It's amazing. Do yourself a favor. There is a promo code link in the comments below. Get some store credit. Try out some of the premium features because once I try StreamYard, I haven't turned back. And when someone goes, "Hey, Flobo, do you recommend anything?" I go, "Yeah, that platform, StreamYard.com." So I just got off the phone with my mom. Top 10 moms of all time. If not top 3 or top 1, definitely top 10 moms of all time. All time. Take that, LeBron's mama. I just want to say, I told my mom about what it means to have a friend. Now, that's a word I don't particularly use. And a lot of people get the wrong idea when I say I do not have friends. They say, "Oh, Flobo, how can you be so dramatic? I can't believe you don't use that word." And I go, well, I like to have partners. I like to have people I can trust, I can rely on. There are bigger people out there I will call if, in theory, if I were to get married, that would be in the best man conversation. Those are different because, frankly, you should never make your best friend your best man at a wedding because, truthfully, either he stops becoming your best man or he stops becoming your best friend. That's just the way it is. I've done too many weddings to tell you that. Your best man should be your second best friend. Your best man should be your dad, your bro, never your best friend. But I don't use that word because I think we've kind of watered that word down. Everyone's a friend, my buddy this, my buddy that kind of thing. Not to say I don't have people I appreciate. I just feel like friend should have the weight it is. You can love everybody, you can love everything, but saying "I love you" is a whole different, as a mom would say, pot of pumpkin. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us out here on the creative side of things are making things happen, and it's hard to think about the self-made debate. Are we a product of our own success or our own, or do we need the help of other people? And it goes back and forth, but usually there's a consensus there that says someone has to take a shot on you, somebody has to give you a chance, someone sees you at the level below and brings you up. We can get into that in a whole different episode because I love that debate. I still talk about that all the time. But no man is an island. And I guess what I'm saying is for us, people who create things or for people that think about doing things in their own time, how important it is to have friends personally and professionally. Not just your day job, just everything you're working on. Like, for example, if I get arrested and have that one phone call, that's a personal friend. Or if I have to move and the movers aren't coming until tomorrow and I want to get some things out of the house, that's a personal friend. But if you were come up with a brand new show idea or a fashion idea, why not have someone you can take under advisement and say, "What do you think about this?" Those are more professional friends. To take another analogy, I feel that we're all CEOs of our life, right? Everybody wants to be a CEO. Everyone wants to be a boss. But CEOs are not owners. CEOs aren't presidents. CEOs work for the board of trustees. The board of trustees has the interests of the company at heart. And if you're slacking or if you're not doing well as a CEO, you will be ousted, right? You've seen those Hallmark movies where the CEO of a company who apparently is like the long line of his family's organization has a meeting with the board and the board goes, "Sorry, you're out. But it's my company. Sorry, you're out." That's kind of how it works. The board of trustees actually makes the best thing. One of my favorite books I recommend, despite there's a typo on page 72, is Epic Win. So nice, I bought it twice, and it's actually appeared on my favorite books of all time episode of What's Up, Flobo. Douglas Neff, which is somebody I recommend that you read if you haven't already, is a firm believer of that. You have people on your council that would help you out as far as cheerleaders. People who always support you no matter what. Yeah, coaches, the one that say, "Okay, here are your goals and here's what you have to work on. Are you on that path?" And then other ones that keep score and say, "Hey, look, here's what you said you would do. Here's what you did. Do they equal up? Do these checks and balances work out? Are you held accountable? Is your integrity balanced in the positive?" Firm believer of that. I take that a little less, a little simplified version of that. I feel everyone should have a high council of people in their life you pitch ideas with. You got someone on your level that's hustling side by side, and you go, "Hey, man, I'm thinking about doing this show. What do you think?" "Oh, it's a great idea." Or, "I don't really understand it. Let me try to make it simplified for you." Some people that support you all the time. Guess what? This is the brand new show outside the Flopito kitchen. What do you think? "Oh, this is great." Almost like things you always do. And then it's always good to have a couple haters on your side. This reminds me, and this is total an American history nerd lame thing, so please skip this part if you're not really into it. But there's a book I recommend you read called Team of Rivals, and it's about the cabinet Lincoln had when he was president, because it's a very attractive thing to have your cabinet be filled with people who think just like you, yes men, if you will. But Lincoln's cabinet had people that really disagreed with Lincoln on a lot of things, and he felt that actually made his cabinet stronger, the Union stronger. So in my council, I have cheerleaders, people I call up that I have a good idea they'll like most things I make. You have people that really challenge you. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, okay, I haven't thought about that. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. And there's people that are absolutely haters. Always have a hater or two, or a rival, or a nemesis on your staff. Not like hate to the point where you can't message them, but like be like, "Okay, what do you think? Let me see how you're going to try to be snarky about this one." "Oh, okay, that's all you got to say about this? That's a good idea." Or, "Oh yeah, good point. All right, thanks for checking it out, bro." Thing is, you don't have to tell them. You don't have to say, "You're my cheerleader. You like everything I do. What do you think about this?" But it's good to keep it in the back of your mind, to give each kind of category of person, professional friend wise, to really chime in on an idea you're working on. And of course, you have final say. You can say, "Thank you for your advisement, but I'm going to do what I do anyway." Or you can say, "Oh man, everyone's saying this thing needs work. Let me go back and check it out." And it's always shocking when like your hater loves something, or when your cheerleader doesn't love something, because it goes, "Oh my gosh, people are complex beings." But that's a really good rule of thumb, and it helps me out. But as far as personal friends, yes, operatively speaking, yes, I do have a bunch of friends, lots of friends, literally thousands of friends, if you count all my social media networks. But I do think that word, that phrase, and what that stands for means a lot more if I'm stuck in jail, or if I have to move, like I mentioned, or I'm stuck between two personal dilemma choices. I need a personal perspective, or maybe it's an issue with dating. I need another perspective from the opposite sex or something. I think there are very few people that are in that circle. And so when I say I don't really have friends, like I have advisors, I have people I care about, I have people that hopefully care about me, you can imagine folks get up in arms and go, "How do you not have friends? I can't believe it, you do." But I'm here to tell you that I got friends on both sides, professional, personal, and because we're all human beings and we're all complex, it's okay if someone wants to elevate or transcend, if someone wants to be a deeper friend for a couple of years, someone wants to friend out and do their own thing and come on back. It's fine. There's no room for labels. There's no time to lock people down, because life is short. I'm only on this planet 80 more years anyway, so I might as well make them count. This is this episode of What's Up, Flobo. Thank you so much for checking out this episode and all the other episodes here on the YouTube page. Some projects coming up. Star Trek Discovery Season 3 is coming in about 2 weeks. I'm doing an after show for that. It's called Commander's Log, and it'll be right here on this channel. If you want to be a part of Commander's Log, hit me up. I want to get a lot of different perspectives on the show. I really want to spread the gospel of Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek. And the patreon.com/FloboBoys. Bonus content's there almost daily, multiple times a week at least. Please support creatives, this creative, as it helps me out to create more stuff, better audio equipment, paying for services like the internet service in my house, or even StreamYard helps you out with your donations over at patreon.com/FloboBoys. And if you want to buy a t-shirt or a face mask or mug, Flopito.threadless.com is where you want to go. Hit that up. Thank you so much. I'll be back Friday, man. So you know the deal. Until then, be yourself and peace out.